Give me one good American patriotic slogan.
Ask not what you can do for your country, but what you can...
United States, go USA.
Go USA?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
That's not one.
Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country.
How about show me the money?
No, I don't like that one.
No, that's the new slogan down in Washington, D.C.
Yeah, they want my money. I just sent them a bunch of money last month.
I think we all did.
Yeah.
You know, well, they're down there spending their money and nobody's in charge of the house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do know what you're saying.
Well, I decided to put somebody in charge of it.
Okay.
For you and me and
All
everybody
right.
else.
All right.
You want to meet him?
Sure.
Watch this.
Okay.
What's the difference between a prostitute and a politician? A prostitute gives clients sexual favors. A politician, like Congressman Bill Thomas, gives corporations political favors. A prostitute takes money from guys who can't get any, whereas a politician like Tom DeLay takes money from guys who can't get enough. Prostitutes go to jail for turning tricks, while politicians stay out of jail by using their bag of tricks. A prostitute makes $30,000 a year the hard way, whereas a politician like Senator Frank Murkowski makes money the easy way. $120,000 a year from us, and a couple $100,000 more from hard-up oil executives. Actually, the only difference between a prostitute and a politician is that a prostitute has a pimp keeping an eye on her, and a politician doesn't. Until now.
Anybody can say there's a pimp. I go to a club and a lot of young guys, I'm a pimp, I'm a pimp, I'm a pimp. But you can tell in the attitude. I even wrote a book on the game, man. I got a book. I'm one of the 5 pimps in history to actually have a book about the game. That's why I'm so well known around the country, besides my impeccable pimping skills.
So do you think the way I'm looking at this is off, or do you think it's on? I mean, it's because I look at Congress, I see them selling themselves out. We've tried so many things to get some order. Yeah, well, it's all failed. Yeah. So you're like the last resort, all right? Yeah. If you can go down there as our pimp and bring some order to this house of ill repute, I think America would applaud you.
Will America applaud a pimp? I'm gonna show them
if you
how
do that.
yes.
If you do this, if you slap them around a bit and get them, knock some sense into their head, and at the very least, if they're going to be whores for the people.
Okay. Well, I will pimp for America. How about that? When I get my Mac on, I like to learn some of the local customs. So I went to visit one of my homies. He's an expert. That's Nick Nyhart over at Public Campaign. He knew all the players on my new block. Slick Nick, I want to get some of this Washington, D.C. lingo in my Rolodex. What's a campaign contribution?
A campaign contribution is a sum of money given to a person who's running for office to help them further their campaign.
Okay, so that's basically the cheddar that you guys are spreading around here in Washington, D.C. That's the money.
That's the money. That's the big money. And I don't think the U.S. Senate and the U.S. House members would be getting all that money unless the people who gave it to them expected something in return.
So basically, we got a bunch of hoes who are the politicians turning tricks for the lobbyists, and the tricks are favors, illicit favors that they really shouldn't be doing to get some of this contribution money, right?
About $3 billion this year.
Well, you looking at a $3 billion pimp. You feel me, Nicky? Slick Nick? Bam. Yeah, take me to the Capitol, homie. Let's go over and get some of this Congress money. I had more than 500 new hoes to bring into my stable, so I headed straight for the mother lode, the U.S. Capitol building. What's up, baby? I'm the new Mac in town. Look at all you hoes. Y'all keep on taking that oil money. Break me off a little cheddar. You little stable of bitches. Wait, who's your homeboy right here, man? Hold on, I'm spitting game at this bitch. What's up, baby? You don't want to work for a real pimp? Already. Looking good, though.
I'm sorry, I came to the wrong place.
Oh, I just wanted to spit a little game at you, baby.
I can't, I gotta go.
Oh, man, y'all need to get on this, man. I can hook you up. What's up, baby? Come over here and holler at a real pimp.
Gotta go vote, friend. You know,
No one would disrespect me like that unless they already had a pimp. And in this town, that's the Democratic and the Republican parties. These pimps bring in millions, and they weren't just going to let me in on the action. So I went down there to tell them that their services were no longer needed now that a real pimp was in town. So my thing is, I just want to show y'all how a real pimp does it, and I just want to let you know that they working for me now. You deal with them, the hell they don't.
Work for the people of Pennsylvania,
They
the people
work
of
for
Texas.
They work for the pimp of Los Angeles, because I done went and put the shoe on their ass. This is the new game now. I came in to D.C. to get my pimp on. I'm just like you. But the thing is, them hoes go through me now. They're my stable. You feel me, J-Dog? And I'm coming to you pimp to pimp because, you know, the rules of the game is that if you knock another pimp's hoe, you got to go check the pimp and let him know what's up.
Well, it sounds to me like you're quite upset and you're very disenchanted, like most Americans are, at the Republican majority in their effort to kill campaign finance reform.
J-Dog, I'm not upset with you, man. I mean, you know, I don't hate the player, I don't hate the game. You know what I'm saying? I don't play or hate, I congratulate, baby. You know what I'm saying?
I think we're probably done for the...
Come on, man. One last thing, man. Really, who are you giving your money to, man? Because I might know. I'm telling you, I've been checking bitches all week, man.
Well, I really resent your use of that word, so I would ask
What
that
word,
you not
bitch?
do that. Yeah,
That's what they are. I mean, well, you resent the truth? They bitches, they hoes, and you a pimp. I mean, really, I mean, what other euphemism can we use? I like you, man, I'm telling you. We're on the same page with this pimp game, baby. It's all to the good. I think you got the picture that I was now the main Mac in charge. Next, I had to tell all the fat cat Johns who pay for these hoes on Capitol Hill that they'd be dealing with me from now on. The lobbyists and the political action committees, they're everywhere, and they're looking for some sweet action. So I started with the high-rolling Johns over at the American Gaming Association. You see, about 10 years ago, only 2 states allowed gambling. But since then, the gambling lobby kicked Congress down over $17 million. And now you can gamble in 47 states.
Each state has the right to determine what kind of gambling they want in their state, to control it, to tax it, and we don't want the federal government coming in and imposing their will.
Okay, so, you know, you've been taking care of a few politicians or what?
Oh, sure, we never make no apology whatsoever for participating.
That's what I like.
We participate in the process. We give to candidates who we believe in and whose philosophy we believe in, and we represent millions of shareholders as well as our employees, and we're going to continue doing it as long as it's legal.
That's what I'm talking about. Get all the money you can. I want some of that big money my damn self. I want to get it all. Talk about cheddar. The Johns at the alcohol lobby killed the drunk driving law that would have saved thousands of lives. That law would have cost alcohol companies millions in liquor sales. So for a lot less, just $1.5 million a year in payoffs to these bitches in Congress, they made it go away. Can you say bling bling? Isn't it true that you killed a law that will, the drunk driving law that will cut the alcohol rate down a little bit?
Well, actually, our view was that the federal government shouldn't be telling every state how to reduce drunk driving.
Didn't you guys contribute like about, what, $1.5 million last year to that?
Well, we actually give in an average 2-year campaign cycle about $1.6 million to candidates.
That's what I'm talking about. You making my ears tingle. I like that, Dave. So whenever you want to spread that 1.5 mil, you got to holler at K-Flex now. I'm running the deal, man. So far, I've done gambling and booze, and now it's time for booty. Run of that booty. I love that name. We're making a booty call.
Right.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Now, Ms. Booty, for my audience, explain exactly what does BIPAC do?
BIPAC elects business to Congress.
That's what I like. Johns that know what they want and got the money to pay for it. I want to help you guys get the most money you can and get the most favors you can out of these guys, because that's the name of the game. That's the name of the game, Ms.
We're
Booty.
not talking favors.
What's the euphemism for that?
We want our agenda enacted.
Agenda, favors, schmavors, those are votes.
That is votes.
I can get you them votes you need, Ms. Booty. I can get you them votes. Now, what do you need the most?
The resolution of health care liability and expansion of global markets.
That's all I do is negotiate deals and hook up tricks with John. That's all I do. That's the name of the game here in D.C.
I really do not want to engage any further with someone who would call a member of Congress or a candidate a hoe, or a person who engaged in the process a hoe.
I got to go deal with some of these hoes up here on Capitol Hill. Anywho, But you got the card.
I have the card.
Ms. Booty, it's been real. With the other pimps out of the way, and all these Johns horny for special favors, I was ready to meet my hoes on Capitol Hill. All 535 of them. So have you been receiving any finances or anything from anybody?
Oh, just a little bit, yeah.
A little something?
I'm spending about $50,000 in
That's it?
elections.
Man, you holler at me, man. I'm gonna give you my pager number. 80,000. Come on.
public knowledge.
Yeah, man, I can hook you up with more money than that. Let me give you my card, man. Look at that.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? I can hook you up, baby. That's a nice tie, but I can have that whole suit looking like that tie. You know what I'm saying?
Tell you what,
The Mac of the year, baby. But look, let me give you my card, so you can holler at me because I'm K-Flex, the congressional pimp up in here, baby.
Well, I'll tell you, that's pretty impressive.
This is basically what you're saying is that if certain interest groups kicks you a few dollars, I mean, you pretty much do what you what they want you to do, right?
No, I do what the voters want me to do.
Right.
No,
Are you really concerned about the voters?
No, you bet I am, because
I think y'all tricking and hoeing.
No.
Hey,
I want everybody's support.
I want you to get all that money because I want you to break me off some of that. You know what I'm saying?
There's no breaking off.
You can't break off no cheddar.
No,
man, you work
no.
for me, man. Like I said, man, y'all been getting this money from all these lobbyists and these interest groups, man. Y'all can break a pimp off a little something, bling, bling. I'm gonna get you one of these. You know what I'm saying? So you can get your Mac on. I mean, you ever been this close to a pimp?
No, never
Hey,
before.
this is a first time for everything, man. And I want you guys to work for me. I want you to take off your low heels and put on your hoe heels. This is what I want, man. I want you to work it out.
I can't work.
What size shoe you wear?
I just look good in black loafers.
Oh,
That's
man.
it.
Yeah,
Red heels don't
These
appeal to
will
me.
work, man. You can work it out. You can walk all up and down Capitol Hill with these, man. We can get all types of money, man. I like you.
Well,
man.
I've got to go.
Okay,
I've got
man,
to be to a meeting, so my pleasure to see you.
Okay, and
Thanks
I'm
very
gonna
much.
leave these hoe heels over here behind your desk. Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
It's all to the good. All right, guys.
Bye now. Okay.
My name is Nick Lamson.
Cool, Nick. Well, I'm K-Flex the pimp.
with an N.
I'm K-Flex the pimp with a P. You feel me? And you guys work for me now, baby. You feel me? Now you go get that money like I told you guys to. All right?
What money we going after?
That hoeing money. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the master pimp in town.
What are you doing?
Man, I'm the Mac of the year, baby. I'm trying to get some of this money y'all out there tricking for, man. We here on the same page, man.
Where are you from?
I'm here, man. I'm from...
Aren't you embarrassed?
Embarrassed? For what? What am I embarrassed by?
Yourself.
Man,
Your
I'm
actions.
Man, you ain't embarrassed for tricking off all that money, piece? Baby, don't walk away from a pimp. Don't walk away from a pimp, baby.
Totally embarrassed.
Don't, hey, take off your low heels and put on your hoe heels. Don't walk away from a pimp, baby. See, I'm gonna have to check that bitch when I see you later on. I found out later that this Lamson character is one of the few hoes up here that won't even turn tricks. So I'll be keeping my eye on him. You get one hoe thinking all uppity, and the next thing you know, they're all repenting and going on Oprah. So if you're a member of Congress and you're turning tricks without going through me, you better watch your back. Because the people of America, they're gonna put a shoe to your little bony ass. And if anyone asks you who you work for, you tell them K-Flex, the people's pimp. Yeah, I like this town.